Welcome to House Edge. Before we start the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. And check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Discord at House Edge Bet. Links down below. Enjoy the show.
Hello, guys, and welcome back for a special edition of House Edge. We are going through a mid-season review of our future bets from the beginning of the season. How you doing, Bert?
Doing good. A little NFL recap, see how good we're at predicting things, and hopefully I didn't do too bad.
We'll see, but I'm telling you, it's not
looking good. Yeah.
So we can start off with our division winners. At the AFC East, we both took the Bills at minus 270 to win a division. They currently sit second to the Pats, one game behind, and they don't have the head-to-head tiebreaker. Do you think this bet is cooked, or
it's cooked?
Are Bills gonna squeak it out?
It's cooked. It's
yeah. We were just going over. You can go.
I mean, we said this was a gimme. It's not a gimme at minus 280. You know what? Nothing in life is a gimme, and that's a good lesson.
Good lesson. But yeah, I also think that it would take a miracle for us to win this one. I mean, they're sitting only one game back, but the Patriots look really good, and their schedule is pretty easy to go forward.
Yeah.
We just went through the games together before the show, and at worst, we probably see them ending like 12-5.
Right. Yeah. They're in such a good position. I watch all their games, not because I'm a Pats fan, because I'm forced to. But yeah, living in the New England market, you have to get their games. Bills are not winning this division just from what I've seen in their games.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills they have their AFC East, which should be, pretty easy outside of the Patriots, but they do have to still play the Eagles. That Texans team won't be an easy game for them with how that defense plays. They can even lose to the Steelers here.
Right.
On our next go, we both also have the same pick for the AFC North. We're rocking with the Ravens at minus 155. They're sitting 2 games back in the division. This one, I do think we have a hope.
Yep.
The Ravens have looked really good since Lamar has come back.
Yeah. 100% think this one's going to hit. They're favored in the division now. Lamar just makes this team such a more dimensional team. It's crazy, honestly. They're going to win the division, and the rest of the division is very, very weak. That's the other part of it.
Yeah. There's not another team in the NFC North that you really say, they can go off on a streak of, winning 4 or 5 games. So that leaves some wiggle room for the Ravens to catch up here.
Right.
We also have the AFC South. Still agreeing, still being wrong so far. We got the Texans at plus 110. The Colts are running away with this division. I'm happy as a fan, but my wallet's not as happy.
Yeah, the Colts are 100% winner of this division. No need to complicate it.
Yeah, we don't even need to go too much into that. They're already sitting at 8-2 and have been one of the best offenses. AFC West, I think this is a division that we both was really down on the Chiefs, which was kind of right. The Chiefs came out really slow, and we picked some not so favorites. I had the Raiders at plus 1,100, probably won't make the playoffs. And you got the Broncos at plus 290, sitting in at the top right now, but can they hold it?
Yeah, you'll learn later in the show that I'm hedging against this bet because I don't think they can hold it. They're complete frauds. Chiefs are going to win this division still. Chargers aren't winning it without Joe Alt. Yeah, that's how I see it going.
Yeah. And we move on to the NFC with the NFC East to start. We both have the Eagles at minus 135. I like this bet. I think, they're sitting at the top of the division. The rest of the division lacks confidence, both on and off the field. I think they win this. This is a true gimme.
I think they're sitting at minus 2,000 right now. Just as a
win the division. Wow.
Yeah. They're winning the division.
Yeah. And we have the NFC North. I took the Packers at plus 230. You took the Lions at plus 160. I mean, Packers sitting at the top. I don't really believe in this team. I would switch my bet if I had the chance to. What do you think about the Lions?
Yeah, I'm on the same page as you. The Packers, the hype is always there. The performance is not. Lions are going to win the division.
For the NFC South, I got the Bucks at plus 100. You took the Falcons at plus 210. I mean, the Bucks have been one of the stories of the season. They're sitting at 6-2. They lead the division by 1 game over the Panthers, which has been a surprise for a lot of us. And I think they'll squeak that out over the Panthers.
Yeah, Falcons were a donation. All the hype was for nothing. They honestly looked like the same team again. Just year after year after year of the same thing.
They just don't show up against above 500 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Or no, they show up against above 500 teams. They can't show up against the bad teams.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It's, I mean, they'll have a game where they look absolutely phenomenal, and then the next game they look like they've never played football in their lives.
And for the NFC West, I took the Cardinals plus 380. I'm just going to laugh at myself for that. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Donation station.
Donation station. And you are looking good with the 49ers at plus 155.
Am I looking good? Am I really looking good? Seahawks sitting at 6-2, Rams sitting at 6-2, and both of those teams are a very high step up from the 49ers as of right now.
I mean, you're sitting at 6-2 with your backup quarterback. I know a lot of people are thinking that Mac Jones is playing just as good as Brock Purdy would, but I think that Brock Purdy will give them a little bit more juice. And that I think that's going to help them squeak it out. This division is going to come down to the final week. And the Seahawks are playing the 49ers in that week. That could be for the division if the Rams falter.
Yeah, I'm going to be hedging with the other team you mentioned right there as well.
And that wraps out our division plays. We move on to our win totals. I'm going to start with mine. I took the Bills at over 11.5 at minus 155, double dipping on the Bills. They sit at 6-2. I think they can squeak this one out. Yeah. Remaining schedule, they have the Dolphins, Bucks, Steelers, Bengals, Pats, Browns, Eagles, Jets.
6 guaranteed.
In my mind. They beat the Dolphins, Jets. You got to beat the Bengals.
You're going to barely squeak it out, but you're going to squeak it out.
Next one, I don't know about so much. I think I probably cooked. I got the Rams at under 9.5. They're sitting at 6-2 as well.
Yep.
And they got a lot of easy games to go, including 2 against the Cardinals. I think they beat both of them.
That's cooked.
Yeah. And this one can, it's to be determined. I'm gonna take we got the Cowboys at under 7.5. They're sitting at 3-5 at plus 125.
You want to know who the Cowboys beat so far this year?
Let's hear it.
The Giants before Jackson Dart, the Jets, and Jaden Daniels Commanders.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think that this one is going to squeak it out. I have them probably beating the Commanders and Giants again, but they're definitely losing to the Chiefs, Eagles, Lions, Vikings.
Yeah. Yep. I think this one's going to hit, and I'm on this side as well.
And I also have the Falcons at over 7.5.
Oof.
Can the team get back on track, beat some? I wish I said I could say I have some gimmies, but they don't show up for the gimme games. And they're playing Colts, Panthers, Saints, Jets, Seahawks, Bucks, Cards, Rams, Saints to end the season.
The little silver lining that we have there is they play the Saints 2 times.
Yeah, that's the only silver lining. You got to get at least one of those. So we might as well make them
the Saints are in full
4
tank mode. They're in full tank mode at this point.
Yeah.
I have them at over 8.5, by the way, so that's even tougher for me to get to, but yeah, I think that one's cooked, honestly. They're not getting 9 wins.
That's a point where, you should have took the juice. Should have just ate the juice.
Should have took the juice.
Then I have two that are just dead on arrival. The Raiders over 6.5 wins at -45, and Giants over 5.5 wins at +110. I don't see it for either of those teams.
Yeah, it's looking tough for both of them. I'm being honest. I
Yeah.
also had the Giants over 5.5, so that's a dead and goner. And you want to know what my note for the Giants was? This team has to be better with real QBs at the helm. Boy, was I dead wrong about that. They had
Three of them, right?
They
had three
had
of them.
Yep. We said that about Russell Wilson, and he got benched for Jackson Dart. Yep.
I mean, I think Russell's the only one with a 400-yard game this season. Just saying.
Okay. All right. My win totals. Cardinals under 8.5. That is looking gorgeous right there. I'm happy with that one. They have 3 wins. There is no shot in hell the Cardinals get to 9 wins this year.
Yeah, I also like this. Jacoby Brissett is giving them a little bit more, but I think this season is already cooked. I don't think they're going to win 9 games.
Yeah, and Kyler's bench.
Especially not
my note for this one was this team will never figure it out with Kyler, and boy, was I right about this one. You win some, you lose some.
That's how you lose now.
Cowboys under 7.5. We went through that. We like that. Bengals over 9.5. What a fucking donation, man. What a donation. We'll skip over that one. Falcons over 8.5. Another donation. Giants over 5.5. Donation. Saints under 5.5. Looking good.
What's good to that? I mean, they are in tank mode. They
have 1 win. They're not getting to 6.
They have 1 win. They're not getting 4 wins. They would have to win half of their games. There's no way.
They have to win 5.
No
they have to win 5 games.
Oh, yeah. You got the hook. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I got the easy payments, 3 easy payments, and 3 donations. So we're just a little negative there.
And that brings us to our playoff teams. Boy, was I wrong on playoff teams.
Same.
I took the Dolphins, Giants, Raiders, and Falcons. Vikings, Falcons, Raiders, Giants, and Dolphins. The Vikings are the only team that have a hopefully sitting 1 game back out of the playoff spot right now. I think they'll maybe squeak that out. They're currently at +370 to make the playoffs. But the rest, no chance.
Yeah, on my side, Falcons dead, Titans dead, and then I have a Bengals-Lions parlay that's absolutely dead unless the Bengals can really figure their things out like now, which is not going to happen.
There's nothing to figure out, man. The defense is bad, and they didn't do anything to change it.
Yep. We just ran it back.
Next up, we're going to go to our conference champions. I took the Chiefs at +410. I think they're sitting at the favorite to be in the conference championship game right now. Team started off really slow as we predicted, and I think it's going to stay steady, and they're going to go out and win the playoffs just like they always do.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken the Chiefs here, but I took the Bengals, who are never getting there.
If only Joe Burrow could stay healthy,
That's not the reason we're bad.
Based on if Joe Burrow can stay healthy.
It's not at all the reason we're bad, by the way.
Yeah.
We put in Joe Flacco, who put up a career high in yards last week. This man won a Super Bowl, and that was his career high. He had to do less on an entire Super Bowl run than try to carry that defense. An abomination. Sell the team.
Yeah. And for the NFC, I took the Bucks at +1,200. It's looking really good. They're sitting in a 3-way tie for first in NFC. I really like the play now.
Yeah.
I like it better than the day I made it.
Yeah, Bucks looking really good. I have the Lions there, which I like that as well, but considering the odds that you got with the Bucks at +1,200 and I'm sitting at +550 with the Lions, I'm wishing I took the Bucks.
Yeah, the Lions are definitely a Super Bowl contender that definitely could pay out. It's crazy that the Bucks are at plus 1,200 still, even after everything they've done. Vegas has no confidence that they could win that game.
Right.
And we have our MVP picks. I took Jalen Hurts at plus 2,000. His odds are getting worse. He's currently at plus 2,500. I mean, he's looked up and down all season. Even if the Eagles go on to win the Super Bowl or the number one seed, I don't think he'll be MVP. The narrative has went way past him.
Yeah, we got 2 donations here. Jalen Hurts for you, Joe Burrow for me. No, I mean, he's just not playing. Can't win the MVP.
Yeah. And our Super Bowl picks, I took the Chiefs at plus 800. I love this pick still. I think they're a favorite to win it, both in my eyes and in the books. And who do you have?
We don't need to talk about it. Remember, this is the year that I said this is the only year that both the Bengals and Penn State have a shot at winning it all. Boy, was I wrong.
How many slips of that Bengals Penn State parlay do you have?
I only have 2 slips of that, but I am currently sitting on 5 different odds for the Bengals to make the playoffs, and all of them are looking bad.
Oh, God. Oh, man. And that brings us to our Super Goats, the last review of the show, and then we're going to give you some more predictions. Now that we have all the information of the midseason, we're going to give more future picks. For my Super Goats, I got Brock Bowers over 5 reception touchdowns. This number was at 0 at the beginning of week 9. He scored 3 touchdowns in a single game after being injured for the first half, bringing it right back on schedule. Gotta love that. We got Anderson under 4.5 starts, which was a masterclass of a play, but I may lose this because he's on IR. He's not going to get enough registered games for me to get the cash.
Oh, no.
Then we got Cam Ward over 10.5 interceptions. Despite being bad, the Titans do not have a lot of turnovers. He's only turned the ball over 6 times. I think he still squeaks that out, but I would expect it to be higher by now for how bad they've been playing. And I also have Bucky Irvin over 999.5 rushing yards. He's currently sitting at 237. He's been hurt most of the season. He's got to pick up the pace when he comes back. I need 100-yard games every game.
Yeah, when's he coming back?
I have no clue. Let's look. Either he either needs to come back immediately and start going off, or they need to keep him out a couple more weeks so I get the push.
Date is still uncertain. So that's going out a few more weeks.
Yeah. And lastly, I have Travion Henderson. I'm losing the number here. Hold on.
I think it was around 500 or 600. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 600 yards.
Ramondre out this week.
Say again?
Ramondre's out this week.
Yeah, that could be good for him. He's currently sitting at 283. Last I calculated, he has to do like 75 plus the rest of the year out to hit this number, which is possible. He's been trending upward over the last couple of weeks. Stevenson's out, so he'll get the bulk of the carries.
Yeah.
I'll give myself a C plus on the Super Bowl so far.
C plus, okay. On my side, I got Brock Bowers over 999.5 receiving yards. Considering he missed a few games and he is on track for like 850, he will probably hit this number as long as he doesn't get hurt again.
Yeah, he's sitting at 383.
Yeah, as long as he keeps putting up close to 80 to 100 yards a game, he will hit it. Then we have Abdul Carter over 6.75 sacks. Absolute donation. He has half a sack all season. What a letdown. Caleb Williams.
Really hard to get.
Yeah, Caleb Williams over 9.5 interceptions. This one is probably my largest chance of hitting out of this parlay. I think he's sitting at 5 or 6 right now.
It looks like 4.
4. Okay.
Unless they didn't upgrade.
Yeah, it's 4. He didn't have any in the last game. our defense isn't good enough to pick him off. Come out now. Then we have Genti over 7.5 rush TDs. I think this one probably will hit. I mean, they're just going to keep feeding him the
Yeah, I
ball.
like this one.
We
Sitting
have,
at 4 now. He'll get 4 more through the rest of the season.
yeah. CD over 98.5 receptions. I think despite the injury, he's probably still going to hit that number with how often Dak throws to him.
Yeah, he has a good outside chance of making that. He's a 12 target a game guy. He's grab at least 8 or 9 a game.
Yeah.
You can get back on pace.
I give myself a D here. The Abdul Carter play is just like kind of an automatic failure.
Yeah, I feel like everything else, you get some good play, you can get him. Abdul Carter would have to become prime Reggie White, Strahan to get the rest of those numbers throughout this thing.
He's not getting it.
Okay, and now we have some new future bets. I can start us off. I'm gonna take we have some common plays for the futures. We both are gonna be taking the Patriots. We're double dipping on them. We're gonna take them plus 135 on the AFC East and plus 480 to be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah. Watch all their games. They have an incredibly easy schedule coming up. Like guaranteed 5 wins. That will put them at 12 wins. Guaranteed from what I can tell, unless nothing's guaranteed, but unless they completely implode, they will be a 12-win team, which probably will be good enough in the AFC.
And then their tough games aren't really like the cream of the crop. I mean, they play the Bucks this week, which is their 2.5 point dog. That could be a game that they win.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't counting the Ravens as a win, but they, the way that Ravens defense has been playing on a week-to-week basis, that also could be a win for them.
Yep.
I don't think they sweep the Bills. I think the Bills probably get a payback one on them.
Right.
But there's absolutely no way that they lose to the Jets, Bengals, Dolphins.
No shot.
I can't see it. And then I also have close my dot.
You got the Chiefs as the 1 seed.
Yeah, I have the Chiefs as the 1 seed. I'm taking them to win out. Here. I think if they win out, they'll be 13-4. That gives them 1 game ahead of my likely 12-5 Patriots. And it's plus 1,200 for that number. You got to take Patrick Mahomes on a plus 1,200.
That's really good odds for that.
And I'm also going to be taking the Seahawks at plus 490 for the NFC number 1 seed. This team's looked really good. Their passing offense has been great with Sam Darnold. They go ahead and add Shaheed to their wide receiver core, pushing Cooper Kupp to your 3rd best wide receiver on that team. So the passing offense is going to get even better. So I really like him.
Nice. Yeah, the Seahawks have been the biggest surprise of this year, honestly. The O-line is the success story there. They have the best pressure rate allowed and did not allow a single sack this past week.
Gotta love that. And my final play is the Lions to win the NFC North at plus 130. They're sitting at 2nd in the NFC North behind the Packers that I no longer have any trust in. So this is a little bit of a hedge. I think those are 2 clear favorites to win the NFC North.
Yeah, definitely the clear favorites. And you got plus money on both of them, so guaranteed profit there. And for my picks, I have the Seahawks to win the NFC West. That is hedging on my 49ers pick and just really hoping that the Rams do not win that division.
Yeah, I really like that play. The Seahawks, I'm taking them to be the number 1 seed. To be the number 1 seed, you got to win your division.
That's right. I'm also taking the Chiefs to win the AFC West. That is the hedge I was talking about against the Broncos at plus 290. If the Broncos do, beat some good teams, they'll win it, and I'll get it at plus 290. But if not, we'll get plus money with the Chiefs too.
Yeah, the Chiefs are the hottest team in that division. We got Denver, who has probably got all their wins for the season already. I mean, not all their wins, but they'll definitely start to crack as the season goes on. The Chargers are getting beat up by injuries, and the Chiefs are being the Chiefs. I think this is going to be the bet that wins here.
Yep. And lastly, I am taking a Super Bowl winner, the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to have a cakewalk to win the division. They're going to have a first round bye and just have to win a couple of games to get back there. And at plus 750, I'll take them any day.
Back to back. I don't see the Eagles doing it. There's just too much noise around their team. But there's been noise around their team before, and they've got it done. I think my favorite to come out of the NFC, without any bets, odds put in, is probably the Lions head to head. But I like this play here.
Yeah.
The plus 750 is really good odds.
Maybe I should have taken the Eagles to win the division. Then I have the Lions and the Eagles.
You already have the Eagles as a division. Those are getting the season.
The conference. My bad.
Oh yeah. Sweet. Oh yeah, you do. You got both. So that wraps out our mid-season review. Good luck on your bets. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.
Yep. Thanks for watching.